Hi, 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 people. Am I? Yes, I am. Hey, hi, people. We're Game here, and welcome to my live kitchen show. So we are continuing to cook our way through. Will it focus? Our what are they called? Oh, taste. Our Taste of Heaven cookbook. Focus. So it's the St. Louis Catholic Church from Foreston, Minnesota. Last week we took a break to make some pasta, but the week before that we made the hole-in-one hot dish. And so today we are going to go across the page and make this green bean hot dish by Margit Krauel. Margit, and if we look over here, Margit, and Margit, thank you for today's recipe and our other week's recipe. So green bean casserole. So the instructions say cook the green beans and drain, add the rest of the ingredients, pour in casserole, cook in mashed potatoes and drop in mounds on top. Bake for 30 minutes or until potatoes puff up and brown. Okay, so there's a few small issues I have with these community cookbooks, as I don't think that the recipes are always super proofread. Because if you see in the ingredient list, mashed potatoes are not listed as one of the ingredients. And so when you go to source ingredients for your recipe and you don't read it all the way through first, you don't know that you need mashed potatoes. Luckily I have mashed potatoes. They're instant mashed potatoes, but they will work. It also doesn't give us a temperature for the oven. I'm going to assume 350. So we are going to preheat our oven to 350. And then we are going to make our instant mashed potatoes, because that is what I have. Wah, 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 wah. Wah, 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 wah. Okay, how do we make these? So we need a cup and a third of water and a third cup of milk. Okay, we can do that. Cup and a third of water. Wait, does it say anything about butter? Oh, and then 2 tablespoons of butter. And then we have to take salt. Butter, and then to add what does it say? Half a teaspoon of salt. Close enough. And bring it to a boil, and then we will add our potatoes. Okay, before we started rolling, I did brown up my hamburger and added my onion, my diced up onion, my chopped up onion. So that's already good to go. That has been pre-taken care of. Wow. That is what we are doing. Oh, is there something? No. What else has been going on? Wait, I need to go find someone. Sorry, guys. Give me a moment. Looking noises. Looking noises. Looking noises. Can't find it. It's okay. What else was I going to look for? Well, randomly, I found my mother's cookie press that I borrowed making Christmas cookies last year that I haven't brought back. So that we will bring back for Easter. Oh! Well, speaking of Easter, so my parents have been, like, postponing holidays lately. Like, last year they postponed Thanksgiving by a week. This year they're postponing Easter by a week. So instead of doing Easter next week, we're going to do it the week after. But next week, we're going to try to do eggs again. I still have my Ukrainian egg dyeing kit that I bought off of eBay. I still have that. So we are going to try it again. Last year, we semi-succeeded. We did it. We got something. It turned out. But I think we're going to take what we learned last year and apply it to this year and see how we can fare. Okay, that is our mashed potatoes. Okay, mashed potatoes done. Mashed potatoes done. Mashed potatoes done. Mashed potatoes done. Okay, we're not gonna cook green beans because we're using canned green beans. So I'm assuming they're already cooked. Like, these things need to be warm, so they're already cooked, right? So they're not raw. So let's just do immerse ingredients and porridge casserole. Oh, okay. So we need to add the rest of the ingredients into the meat mixture and then pour into our casserole dish and then put our mashed potatoes on the top and then put it in the oven. So that's the game plan. Boys, the plan is simple. And we do the hokey pokey and we turn ourselves around. That's what it's all about. I think I've talked about this last time, but I find using tomato soup as a sauce base very clever. It's already sweet. Instead of using just tomato sauce, which tomato sauce is just tomatoes. So your tomato soup is already seasoned, it's already sweetened, all that jazz. So it saves you a couple steps and a bunch of ingredients that you don't have to source because it's already in the tomato soup mix, or the King's tomato soup. And I've seen recipes use it as like a pasta sauce base to make like a bolognese. Now we're using it as a sauce here for this casserole, or this hot dish. Do you guys say hot dish or do you say casserole? I live in Minnesota, so we say hot dish. You know, here's another one. Do you say pop or do you say soda? I live in Minnesota, so we say pop. That soda pop, pop, did and pop. The clock is ticking and we can't stop. That's a B-size Britney Spears hit for ya. Isn't flying around. So here's what our casserole looks like before we put the potatoes on it, before it goes in the oven. So according to the recipe, we are just going to flop. I'm going to try to spread it a little bit. Okay, that didn't go as planned. So here's our potatoes just plopped on top. Now we're going to put it in our oven for 30 minutes. 30 minutes. As we try to figure out what to do next. I drank water. Okay, what should we do next? When I cook. That's a potato lane reference, I guess. A little deep cut, maybe? We call it that? Whoa, I'm out of frame. Hi. Sit back here. Ooh. Alright, so what if we do... What could we do? We could do... I'm trying... I shouldn't say that. Actually, I wanted to make some biscuits in the air fryer. How long do they take? Do these take 13 minutes? So that's not too bad. So those take 13 minutes. We could do... Let's see. Alright, give me a little moment. I'm trying to see if... Okay. Nope, that is not being happy. Wait, why is my computer spazzing out? Is it overheating? No. Okay. What should we do? 20 minutes. could do is there to talk about. So I keep thinking about dual streaming on Twitch. But actually, what I want to eventually do, which I'll probably do summer, is start recording music again, but actually recording it, or recording the process, broadcasting a process of recording music on Twitch. Yes. Maybe. And then I was also thinking about doing songless again. If I do songless, I need to start curating my song list by like July at the latest. It's like June, July, and actually start making the music backing tracks for those, even though it's just piano mostly for that. And then if I don't know if it'd be weird to be like, hey, I'm recording Christmas music in August. The last time I did song mix, I was prepping up until December, and I started to record in November. I was still recording halfway through December, even to the point where I actually missed one, because I was still recording and editing them. But hope would be to have them actually all recorded, have all the audio recorded before December. So then all I would have to do for December is do the editing and post. But I also need to decide, I need to curate a list of arrangements. And I might repeat some arrangements. Definitely getting songs. But I have a couple months, I guess, to decide on that. And then I also need to think about branding, because that'd be like a brand switch away from brand jump again channel, starting with music, going on to vlogs and it's cooking, the cooking show, going back to music that I haven't really done music in a while. But actually I was thinking maybe, because I've been having fun doing karaoke even though like I'm not into karaoke, but maybe that would be like the way going back into the classical choral music. Maybe. Also, brand-wise, really should be editing down these live streams and posting them as regular videos because they will get more traffic. Because YouTube does not prioritize live stream, which is whatever. Also, I'm not a very good or fast editor, very slow editor. So that's why. Woo! So that's, I guess, my random thoughts about my YouTube channel. So we'll see which ones come to fruition, I guess. Or maybe none of them. But no, next week, I'm excited for next week. Because I am, to be really transparent, like, I feel like a lot of these church casserole hot dish recipes, they're becoming a lot of like the same. Like the flavors and the recipes are different, but it's just the process of them they're all the same. Is you open a bunch of cans of things, you dump it in a casserole dish, and you put it in the oven. And so the process of making them has not really been fun. Versus like cooking other things. However, the upside to doing the church cookbooks is you have a curated list of recipes already. You don't have to like go out and find it. So before I started doing the church cookbooks, the recipe would be I'd have to search for a recipe, or because when I started, I had like a small list of recipes that I really wanted to try out. Like, for example, making handmade noodles, doing a bunch of different pasta dishes. I had those in mind that I wanted to do. But then after I exhausted that list, it was looking for recipes. And sometimes that like process of like, oh, what do I feel like making this week for the show? I don't really know. And then Jeff said, look through his cookbook. I have cookbooks. Then we did that. So that's cookbooks. However, though, doing the random like online recipes was a little bit more fun. So I think I might cook my way through this current book. Because like the recipes themselves are good. It's just like the process is just the same. But while we were in Alabama, I did a whole bunch of different muffins. I did my muffin series, and that was actually kind of fun. Having to find different muffins. Like, oh, what kind of muffin are you? And that actually came from. We bought too much citrus. That's what it was. We bought too much citrus fruit when we were there, and it was going bad. So I wanted to use up the citrus, and then our condo neighbors from downstairs, then also suggested some other muffins. So we just kept making muffins. However, I find baking hard. Really a baker. But the muffins were fun. Some of them were really good. And I think, and also going back to like the genesis of the cooking show, is I wanted it to be more casual, and be like, this is what I'm making for dinner today, kind of thing. I didn't want to do anything super formal. And so that's why I liked the idea of doing casseroles. Well, that's why, because making the pastas fit really, really well on what my initial idea of what the show was going to be. Like, it fit that idea really, really well. Because it's just me making myself dinner for that day. But then I ran out of pasta dishes. Actually, what I should do, because in that first book we cooked through, there were some wonderful pasta dishes, and I think that's what made that cookbook stand out. So I wonder, in this current book, is there any like good pasta dishes? Because in our first book, we had that wonderful like chicken parmesan that Jeff just fell in love with, that I've made probably like 5 times since that initial chicken primavera video. Because it was so easy, Jeff loved it. Not seeing any. There's no noodles. Vegetables, side dishes, main dishes. Yeah! What's up with that? Okay. 13 minutes, we're gonna put in the biscuits. So I just have a roll of biscuits. Now I'm just gonna put them in the air fryer. It doesn't really say on the package that you can, but I mean, the air fryer is just like a mini oven anyways. You have to adjust the time and the temperature. Wait, can I be touching? I forget. In the oven, 1 inch, so they shouldn't be touching. So I put it at 300. I'm gonna put it in for 13 minutes. We'll check on it. We'll check on it in 10 minutes. Then we're just gonna put the rest in a bag, put it in the fridge, and I will make the rest of the biscuits probably tomorrow for lunch or something. Whatevs. Let's do some. Okay, yeah, biscuits in the air fryer, got stuff in the oven, you got 10 minutes to go. The sun will come out tomorrow, at your bottom, darling, that tomorrow. Whoa. Wait, can I do the sun will come out tomorrow. Let your bottom go that tomorrow there'll be sun. Sun will come out tomorrow. Why don't I know the rest of the words? It's thinking of that day that's gray and lonely. I just take up my gin and grin and say, whoa, whoa. Oh, also, I know it shut down like a while ago, but when I first started posting music, I had a company reach out to me called Sessions Live and wanted me to live stream music on their platform. And so I just accepted, and I became a Session Live music streamer. And they shut down. And I actually was not surprised, because when I started, I was like, how are they making money and keeping viewers on their platform when they don't have VODs or clips? But they don't have VODs or clips because of copyright. And so when you're just live streaming, there are different copyright laws and rules than if you are posting on-demand content. And so it was a fun few months. I would play pianos on my live stream sessions. They were kind of fun. But then I stopped. And yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if they went bankrupt. Yeah, they are no longer a platform. Which is kind of sad for them. I mean, that's a bummer, but it's like, I saw that coming. So that's kind of what made me think about streaming music on Twitch. I've done streamings before, but what I want to do on Twitch is stream, like I said, stream the process of recording multi-track choral music. I don't know if anybody would watch that. I just want to stream it. Which I guess should ultimately be like my philosophy of making content. I don't know if anybody's gonna watch it, but I'm just making it because I want to. And if people watch it, they watch it. I didn't take a nap today, so I feel tired today. Just if you do make biscuits in an air fryer, be sure to watch them closely because they will go from like perfectly cooked to burnt in like really fast. I think that's common with like making a lot of bread products. And I noticed that before with when I was doing garlic toast and our little pizza. Oh, one of these streams, we're gonna do butter. It's gotta be butter and something, because I know the butter isn't gonna take that long. So I gotta figure that out. Like how long butter is gonna take. But I know you can just make it like stand mixer and it's like really fast. Or I guess it's an antique butter maker. No, because we're gonna end up with the butter and the buttermilk, and so I'm gonna want to do something with that buttermilk. I don't want to let it go to waste. So I was thinking maybe like a buttermilk biscuit to go with it, or do an Irish soda bread, something to go with the butter. But that actually might be coming. Maybe we'll do that once it's more summerish. We're gonna do making butter, and it might be more underwhelming than anticipated, but that's okay, because that is the point of my kitchen show, is to try things out. See how they turn out. So let's check on this. I don't know if that's done, but we're gonna call it done in a minute. I'm gonna call those done in 30 seconds. All those done. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, done. So here's our, oh, it's gonna spill out. So here is our hot dish cooked. The potatoes didn't do anything. That's okay. Here's our biscuits, cooked wonderfully. Actually, put these on a little plate. Here's our little biscuits. Then I forgot to put salt and pepper. And then also mentioned is celery. I don't put celery in my things because I don't like celery. So that's why if you look, you can see that celery is in the recipe. I just don't like celery, so I left it out. But I forgot to put pepper in the recipe. So it might need a little bit. It's missing something. And not just pepper. You know what that thing might be? It might be cheese. Okay, so I just put a little bit of cheese on it. Well, yeah. I think it was missing that, like, that fattiness, I guess, that cheese brings to it. I don't know if I'm using that word correctly. But yeah, it was missing a creaminess to it that the mashed potatoes didn't bring. I think if I maybe used like a creamier mashed potato, no, I still don't think that would be enough. But yeah, the cheese saved it. Let's break one of these open. Biscuits. Ooh. Well, you guys, thanks for watching. My name's Noah Game. This has been Green Bean Casserole. We will be back next week, Saturday at 6 o'clock with a... Nope, not with another recipe. We are dyeing eggs. Thanks you guys for watching. See you guys next time. Bye.